Hi there, and welcome to 1 Million Hearts and day 7 of the Secrets of Love. Today is all about long-term relationships. And although I'm sort of focusing really on your intimate relationship, I also am talking about any relationship that you may have in your life. So that could be business relationships, friendships, relationships with your children, relationships with family members, anyone that you really encounter. And I believe that the key thing around long-term relationships of any sort is trust. Because if we don't trust, it's really difficult to build on that relationship and make it a really meaningful and lasting relationship. Now, some of us just trust open-heartedly, don't even think about it. Like me, I'm someone who trusts until I'm given a reason not to trust. Whereas other people really do have some trust issues, and so trust for them in a relationship can be really difficult. So ask yourself, how trustful are you in the relationships that you're currently in, whatever type of relationship it may be. The other thing about, I believe, in long-lasting relationships is, what does that person bring up in you in that relationship? So if you're interacting with someone and they bring out the best in you, well, fantastic, that's great, because you build on that. You want to continue in that relationship and you invest in it. But if you're in any type of relationship and it doesn't bring out the best in you, and what I mean by that is it brings up some aspects of yourself that you don't like, you have two choices. You either look at, is this a good relationship for me? And if the answer is yes, then the second question is, so what it is about this person that brings out what I consider to be the worst in myself? Could it be that there's some areas of yourself that you still need to work on? Or could it be that the way that this person is just isn't right for you? We do have a whole notion around soulmates. And I believe that there is soulmates. But what I don't believe is there's only one soulmate. For me, a soulmate is a person that comes into your life to teach you something. Doesn't mean to say that they're there forever. It could be a short time. It could be medium length of time. But when you've learnt your lessons, you move on. The true soulmate, I believe, is when you've learned enough lessons in this lifetime that you really do want to relax into a long-term relationship where you accept the person for who they are and they accept you for who you are. And then you learn to grow together. So those lessons are joint lessons. Now, if you're in a relationship where that's not happening, then I would suggest you look at that relationship, because long-term relationships really do lift you up and they don't bring you down. I would say the most important, apart from trust, in a long-term relationship is that it supports you, that it nurtures you. Even in those bad times when you have really, really difficult situations that you're trying to compromise over, even in those deepest, darkest arguments, that person never ever puts you down. Because if that person puts you down, they're never in a place of being able to lift you back up again. So think about all the relationships that you're in. Does this relationship serve me, support me, nurture me, care for me, support me to learn about myself, and allows me to be vulnerable without being fearful of the consequences around my vulnerability? And if you answer yes to all of those, continue to invest in that relationship. If you answer no to some of those, maybe it's time to start asking yourself some really serious questions. Because when we invest our time and energy into things, we want it to be there to support us and support everyone around us. As always, look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful day. Please leave comments below. Bye.